Some people are lucky and live a healthier life than others, and some grow up with a lifelong struggle. This story is about a man who suffered from glaucoma. Glaucoma is a disease that involves damage to the optic nerve, most often caused by high pressure inside the eye due to a buildup of excess fluid. Early detection and treatment is essential to prevent severe vision loss or blindness. But what happens when you develop this disease at a very young age, in a world that wasn't as informed as today's? This is the documentary story of Frank Vieira's life struggle.
My name is Frank Vieira, and I work construction. I built the basement. I come here in Canada 1987. I got married 1989. I got 3 beautiful kids, Jordan, and Alicia, and Olivia. I born in Portugal, Terceiro.
I'm Alicia Vieira for 90.1 FM The Heat, and I'm sitting down with Frank Vieira's mom to find out what exactly happened to him at such a young age.
O que é que a senhora viu que ele tinha?
6 meses. Eu vi estar lágrimas e fiquei mais ele.
He was around 3 months old. His eye was bigger than the other one, and that he was always tearing. He always had a tear coming down his face.
Well, they used to say it. I got something in the eye, but they say it was tumor. It was not. It was glaucoma, like my daughter Olivia have it. I find out in here.
You said you were around 8 or 9 when the operation happened. What exactly was the operation? What did they do?
They take the eye out, and they put a plastic one.
In the year 1975, in the Azores Islands, there once was a young Portuguese boy.
E quando começaste na escola?
How did you feel? Did you want to go back to school, or did you not want to go back to school?
Eu comecei na escola desde o princípio, mas as pessoas não queriam.
I tried 3 different schools and they all sent me home.
Depois de meteres o olho de vidro, é que começaste?
Não, se mantém outra vez.
They didn't want to take care of a child with a disability.
Talvez com uns 10 anos. Eu comecei outra vez a escola.
I went back to school with my brother Carlos. He was 7 and I was 10.
Como é que te sentias naquele tempo? Querias ir para a escola? Não querias?
Eu tinha vontade de ir para a escola, até amigos.
I wanted to go to school.
Mas ninguém responsável-se para.
I wanted to have friends, to be like everyone else.
Ninguém.
E os pequenos faziam escape de ti?
Yeah. Chegou ponto que até chamava.
They would call me names and I would get mad.
E ficavas...
Oi.
They didn't care and they didn't want to be responsible for me.
Yeah.
So then I didn't want to go to school. And how long did you end up staying in school?
Around 2 years.
And that was it. Why?
Because I was too old to be with the little kids. I have to start the grade 1 up. Then my father says, I can see that it's nothing gonna happen at school. I start work.
How old were you when you started working?
12 years old.
Glaucoma has many different risk factors. It elevates pressure in the eye and it is common in people ages 40 and older. It can only happen to people with a certain ethnicity and people with diabetes. Lastly, the disease can also be generic in your family history. Frank is the father of 3 children, 1 boy and 2 girls. The youngest of the 3, Olivia Vieira, was also born with this disease.
Being told that there was something wrong with her kind of put me off, like, who are you to tell me there's something wrong with your child? But then I understood why she said it, and because she had seen it happen to her own son. It affected Frank a lot worse than it did me, because he knew what he'd been through and how hard it was for him. So I could see how he was visibly more upset. I was worried, but he was 10 times more than I was.
When I found out with Olivia, I was helping Olivia. I found out before something happened like with me. And once she had the operation, it was everything okay. They said she's gonna be okay, and I was so happy.
So I've had glaucoma for all of my life, and my first surgery was when I was 6 months old. I have to take eye drops every day, and if I don't, my eyes will start to get cloudy and white, and I'll soon become blind. And so glaucoma is pretty much when everybody has this tube that is in their eye. I wasn't born with one. So when I was 6 months old, they put a tube in. But as the years progress, sometimes the pressure of the liquid in my eye goes up, and that's bad. So I have to get surgery like I did last year to bring the pressure down, but also the eye drops can't help bring the pressure down.
I felt bad. I felt bad for him that he would have, he talks about wanting to be a mechanic, and that's what he wanted to learn to do, and not having the opportunity to go to school where his brothers and sisters did, older brothers and sisters and younger. He doesn't realize, but he is an amazing person for someone who doesn't have the education. He's able to watch somebody do something. Even the language is a barrier, and he learned to speak English and, in a short amount of time.
There's always a time when you have to struggle before going through a happy life. For 90.1 FM Niagara's New Rock, that was the documentary story of Frank Vieira and his life struggle with glaucoma. After overcoming his life obstacles of finding out his disease, getting his own education, growing up with a prosthetic eye, and helping raise his daughter to fight the same disease, Frank Vieira has grown to live a hard-working but fulfilled life. He has been married for 25 years, has 3 beautiful children who have helped him grow into the person he is today.